Hello. I hit the two buttons, and now we're online. Wow. It's Wednesday, the 27th. We're just about done with July. That hit me yesterday because there's a lot of stuff like, oh, well, that's not happening until September. Oh, this game's coming out in September. Oh, Ubisoft is doing a thing in September. Oh, if we're going to send our daughter off to a preschool, that'll probably start like September or something like that. And I was like, oh, well, I'm just going to lay down and not think. And then I was like, don't think. And then I was like, oh, I need to spend some time thinking because September is right around the corner. Wow. Well, hey, we don't have to think about that right now. We can hang out. What's going on, everybody? I am strapped in, and I'm ready to hang out. I don't know. Maybe we'll play some video games later. I thought in my head, I was like, man, I don't know that there's much out right now that I want to do. Like in terms of like brand new. So we might go back and play some old stuff. Here's a question for you, I guess. We'll take it to the people. Do you want to see LeBron James? Hands up. Who wants to see LeBron James? On account of he's in a video game, and there's a really great looking at the LeBron James move list from MultiVersus, I think is it's hilarious. It is hilarious to me. There is a sentence in there that I read and went like, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll play some old stuff. Locknose over here in the chat saying, I want to see elevator action for the Spectrum. I'm like, I don't know, don't fucking threaten me with a time of questionable quality. I assume there must be a version of elevator action for the Spectrum. You want to see elevator action returns for the Saturn? I'd probably just play elevator action returns for the arcade version, but they are both very close in terms of quality. And they're both pretty good games. You know what? You're selling me on this elevator action thing. Honestly, you're selling me on this. Oh, that River City Saga thing came out, right? I did, yeah. I did mean to download that. Let's take a look at that real quick here. Yeah, River City Saga 3 Kingdoms came out on the 20th, and let's install that real quick. Maybe we'll give a look at that. The characters take on roles of famous generals for a game packed with wild action, is what it says on Steam. The idea of okay, yeah, no, I'm looking at the screenshots. Yep, nope. Is Kunio Lubu in this scenario? You want to see Spaced Out? Spaced Out is not nearly as interesting as you might hope for on that front. Will we ever get Steam Deck support for Destiny 2? Asks OG Kanji. It's a good question. I'm going to say, yeah, probably. I'm going to say they will eventually do that. I think that would be a cool thing for them to do. I think they should do that. Assuming they can find a way to engineer things in a way that makes all that stuff work. I mean, like, they kind of already had to do a Linux version of the game because the Stadia backend runs on that, right? So if they did it for Stadia... Not that it's like, oh, just click the button and then spit out a Steam Deck friendly version or whatever. But also maybe they don't do anti-cheat on the Stadia version because it doesn't run anywhere where anyone can fuck with it. So that's actually, now that I'm thinking about it, of course it would be like that. Why wouldn't they do that? Why not the Sonic energy drink? Because that's in the fridge. Maybe we'll drink that on Friday. My wife was at the store and she saw some drinks. I did not know that this existed. Should I turn on the lights? This is fine. It's Tetris. It's Tetris Blast energy drink. Tetris Blast is a really specific game. No, but it says inspired by Tetris. It's an energy drink inspired by Tetris. Like, what is that? What is that? I mean, it's multi-fruit, right? It's like a fruity punch kind of tropical, right? Because all of the Tetris pieces are different colors. And that's fruit. And that's fruit. They should put that on the can. Yeah, we're going to get into... you know what? You know what? Maybe we should just get into this Tetris drink right now. What do you say? And then maybe quickly show you some LeBron James. I was threatening to. I'm. Maybe I should start maining LeBron James. He's got a basketball, but sometimes he doesn't. It's crazy. Well, let's see what this is all about. G Fuel. I've not had amazing experiences with G Fuel in the past, but I do think that a pre-canned beverage probably has a much better shot of being drinkable than any of the powder stuff that they put out. Because I feel like every time I've encountered the G Fuel powder, like, mix it with water and it's a fun energy drink. It's like, yeah, it's a fun energy drink that tastes like shit and is not carbonated. Get a soda stream to make this or something, you know? Anyway, I don't know. Tetris. It's a 0-calorie, 300 milligrams of caffeine. It says extreme focus, performance energy. Well, I need both of those things. And especially, I guess especially if you're going to play a bunch of Tetris. It doesn't say anything on here about like, hey man, this is for your brain to be better at the blocks. Like, there's nothing on here that says drink this if you want to be the grandmaster, if you want to be the grandmaster ace. If you want to play the weird giant Tetris with the big joystick, you better drink one of these. Like, there's nothing. I'm going to turn on a light. I got to turn on a light. We got to get a light on in here. I'm going to go over here, hit this, go that. Okay. Now we've got a light on in here. Is there a drink inspired by elevator action? Yeah, I don't know. You know, there's not. Not that I've seen. I mean, you know, hey, I don't get out to the store as much as I used to, so I guess anything's possible. So let's pop this open. This is Tetris Blast G Fuel. G Fuel. Official Tetris product. It's an official, it's okay. Also, it says the official drink of esports, which is fucking hilarious. The official drink of taking advantage of young video game aficionados. Get back to work. Get back to work in the Valorant mines. Oh, that tastes like shit. What the fuck? Why would... What? Why would you... You just... All you had to do was... It's like it's leaving a gunk on my tongue. What the fuck is going on? Why would... So it is exactly what you thought. It is that kind of like... Tropical... Well, not even tropical... Oh, no. Oh, no. Good. My problems with this actually don't have much to do with the flavor, the the artificial the fruit flavors, like that's like whatever, it's a little off, but there's a powerful like chemical back end on the taste that is just like boom right in your fucking face with this stuff. Bah! And then that goes away and you're like, man, this is just like whatever. But like that hits you every sip and you're like, the chemicals are powerful here. So it tastes like candy fruit flavor, like kind of a candy fruit flavor sort of thing. Like a candy fruit flavor, like Pez. Like, you know how Pez is like, it's candy-ish, but like there's maybe like a vague fruitish sort of flavor to it. Thanks to Feels Goof for the subscription. Is it chalky at all? No. It makes my tongue feel bad. It does. My tongue doesn't feel good. Agent Zach Morgan asks if Zoa is the benchmark. Is this better or worse? This is worse. This is worse than Zoa. This is worse than the Fruit Punch Zoa that I drank a case of. And yeah, I know. Yeah, my hope was like that I was really gonna like this, and then suddenly, you know, gonna have this amazing G Fuel sponsorship and all the, you know, 20% off and get the offer code, balls out, and all that, and I would drink another case of Zoa. Ah, it's still bad. It's still bad. It's like it's bracing. You drink, every sip is like you wouldn't, okay. If this is meant to be the official drink of esports, maybe the energy profile we haven't gotten into, you know, I'll have to drink the whole thing to really know if the 300 milligrams is really going to hit properly or not. So, you know, maybe it's effective. At no point on here does it say this tastes good. It just says, it doesn't even say that it is Tetris flavored. It just says inspired by Tetris, G Fuel Tetris Blast energy drink. Blah, blah. Blah. Ha. Bah, this sucks. It's like bad, you know, okay, sometimes you get vitamins and sometimes the vitamins are tasty. Sometimes you can get some tasty vitamins. I have some gummies over here that I take, and it is a fruit flavored. It says that these say they are premium gummies. And also that they're vegan. And you eat them and you're like, yeah, vitamins. And some energy drinks you also drink and you're like, vitamins. And sometimes that's okay, and sometimes it goes a little too far. This is like, G Fuel is like bad vitamins. And bad vitamins is what I need. Oh, fuck. It's not, this is, I was very excited. Going into this because I was like, a Tetris flavored energy drink, that'll be fun. And it'll probably be like a fruity thing. But, the flavor that comes to rest on your tongue after it's all gone is the bad flavor. And also, the more of this I drink, the sweet fruity whatever that was present in the first few sips is like largely gone. It's just, this is just coming. This is also, okay, it is lightly carbonated. Doesn't, anyway. It is lightly carbonated. I don't, and it just, now the chemical flavor is just like sitting on my tongue. Yeah. Is my tongue a color? No? Okay. Is it expired? That's a great question. Is it expired? I can't read. I need a light. Need my. It says April 2023. I'm sorry, 2024. May 2024. So I have a lot of time to drink it. So I can really savor it. What color is it? That's a good, it appears to be a clearish, pinkish. I don't know. I'm the wrong person to ask about colors. Here, there's a little bit on the rim here. Maybe you can discern the color of the liquid from that. Like, so this can has a wrap on it, like the Tetris, all the logo, all this stuff feels like something you could peel off, and I feel like I'm gonna peel it off, and under it is gonna say like arsenic. Don't fucking drink this. Fruit flavor. Ugh. Still bad. So I wonder if they had another drink in mind that they just rebranded as Tetris. If I peel this off, it's going to say like G Fuel fucking chemical meltdown. Get you amped. Tastes like ass. Ass is better. Yeah, is this, I feel like I want to pour this in a radiator. This is not. I'm having a bad fucking time here, people. This is the worst. I'm trying to think. So we've been at this for a couple of months here, and I don't know. We've had 4 or 5 different drinks here on the stream, here live on the internet. This is probably the worst one I've had so far. I can't tell you it's the worst energy drink I've ever had, because that's decades of time in, and a lot of that stuff, you forget. I can tell you I have definitely had an energy drink that has made me have this reaction. I would rather, yeah, the Zoa is far better. The Zoa is like inoffensive. It's just like it's a weak fruit punch flavor on the Zoa. And people have said that the other Zoa flavors are better. I don't really know. So I'm gonna okay, let's start. Okay, well, I'm gonna start a new page here in Notion. Energy drink rankings. What's gonna be the best way for me to capture this without actually capturing this? It's probably to open it in Notepad and not Notion. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. Window capture. Okay. Uh ah. But it sucks. I am really blown away. I am really blown away by Inspired by Tetris G FUEL Tetris Blast energy drink. Ha. There's still, I need to. Cleanse the palate with a little Diet Dr. Pepper. God damn it. Bah! It doesn't help. It doesn't help. It's not going away. This stuff just lives on my tongue now. Okay. All right. Well. Let's see here. So what do we have? We've got Zoa Fruit Punch. We've got under that G FUEL Tetris Blast. You know, I'm should I just like fill in the rankings based on how I know? Like there's okay, Rockstar, Zero, Fruit Punch is better than both of those. Ah! Fuck. What was the Ghost Sour Patch Red? Ghost Energy Sour. Okay, so that's, I'm going to say that's not as good as Rockstar Zero Fruit Punch. Ghost Sour Patch Kids Red Berry. And then there was some flavor of C4. That was like the star. Was it the Starburst flavor? Was it one of the Starburst flavors? I think we had Starburst Cherry. Also, so I got a case of this in late May. We'll write that down as not as it's still better than the Fruit Punch, but C4, Smart Energy, Black Cherry. The thing I'll say about the C4 Smart Energy Black Cherry is that it fucking it was extreme. Its energy profile was extreme, I will say. Like a real eye-opener. A real let's go take apart a clock radio because it's mocking me type of energy, you know? To the point where it was a bit much. Where does is that so? I keep forgetting if that's a Marshmallow Rockstar. Yeah, right. Okay, so there was a Marshmallow Rockstar X Durance. I'm gonna say that is not as good as the Zoa Fruit Punch, but it is better than this stuff. Ah, fuck. Bah, bah, ah. The more I drink, the worse it gets. Bah, my tongue is there's poison on my tongue. It's a tongue poison. Call the goddamn police. Thanks to Chaos Uncle for subscribing. Oh, god damn it. Oh, god damn. It's not, it doesn't go away. It doesn't go away. That's the worst part about it, is that it's still, like, that's the part that lingers. That's the lingering flavor, is the, yeah, like oh. Ha! Okay. All right, thanks to Slided Fury and Fireball for joining the revolution. You can go to patreon.com/Jeff Gerstmann. Get on the Discord. We've got a Steam Deck channel over there now where we're solving each other's problems one by one. I encountered an issue with my Steam Deck that I didn't even realize for a little bit there. But when I looked it up, it was something that people had mentioned. I had two Steam libraries, one internal, all internals, baby, on the drive, the 512 gigabyte drive that is on the Steam Deck, and one on the, oh fuck, one on the SD card. And the one on the SD card disappeared. And so all the games that were installed there, which were like, I didn't even realize that it was installing games there at first, but when I installed and when I put that SD card in, it changed the default install location to that device. And so Forza was getting installed to the SD card, and God of War and some of the other stuff. And they all disappeared. The Steam library on that external SD card just vanished off of my library on the Steam Deck. So like all those games just went away, and you're like, oh, what? And I didn't realize it at first until I went to go install. My stomach doesn't feel good. My stomach feels bad. Last night I went to go install Phantasy Star Online 2, New Genesis, to the Steam Deck, because my understanding is that you can make it work. But there's some stuff you have to do. Where you have to change permissions on a directory. And so they said this is a lot easier if you install it to your SD card. I was like, oh, okay, I'll go set it to install to the SD card. And the SD card library just didn't show up in any of the interface stuff. It's okay. We're okay. We're okay. Fuck! We're done. Shit! I don't... Ugh. You hope to God I don't have high blood pressure. Yeah, no, I don't. I'm fine. Got checked out pretty recently, and they were like, yeah, man. I mean, you could be lighter, but like, you know, all these numbers are right in line. You're fine. I'm like, oh, weird. I hadn't been to a doctor in 3 years, and, you know, it's been a rough couple of years. And I was like, I'm going to go in there. They're going to say like, dog, you're fucked up. But no, they were just like, yeah. No, all your numbers are, yeah, you're not diabetic. You're not this, you're not that. Blood pressure is in a decent range, all this other stuff. And I'm like, okay. And yeah, this sucks. I drank the water. I swished it around in my mouth. My tongue still feels it. My tongue, it is like metal in my mouth. That is like it. It was like I had to hide pennies in my mouth for 10 minutes, but it's not that. It's not metal. It's that same feeling as if you had to hide pennies in your mouth, but it's not actually a metallic flavor per se. This is the... I am impressed with how absolutely fucking terrible Tetris Blast G Fuel really is. I am fucking blown away. They're going to kick me off Twitch for talking shit about G Fuel. Fuck, it sucks though. Yo, it sucks. No, you're saying like, the question is, are we talking Flintstones, vitamins, vibes? No, that would be fine. That would be absolutely fine. Flintstones vitamins taste good. That's the thing. If you dissolved Flintstones, like that's, like I get why people would go like that's, it tastes just like vitamins and all that, but this is, it's not, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not chalky like a vitamin. It's, you know how, okay, and this is, because I can't, the flavor can't quite be placed because it is just like chemical death. But there's sort of a sharpness that lingers on the tongue, I guess, is what I would say. And it is similar in nature, the lingering, the nature of the lingering is similar to fish oil pills. You ever take a fish oil pill and you're like, well, it's gone, and then suddenly you're like, whoa, because the fish flavor has come back and gotten you. It's like that, but instead of coming up from your throat in a burp or just like in a just the way that the fish oil pill does, it is just sitting on the back half of my tongue. It is sitting there and it is doing its dark business. I am surprised. I am shocked by how bad this drink tastes. Because like whatever, there are bad energy drinks out there, but it feels like largely we're past that. Like 10 years ago, you would go get like fucking, I don't know, this energy drink, it's got the American flag on it, and it says, this one's from America, motherfucker. Hey, trick ass, this is the American energy drink. And you're like, okay, what is that about? All I know is that it's 99 cents, so let's get a couple of them. And like, oh, these taste like shit. But like, whatever. Like most bad energy drinks through the early aughts tasted like Red Bull that had gone off a little bit. And that's how I feel about actually like baseline regular ass Rockstar. When you just go get a full-bodied regular ad, like, hey, it's a Rockstar. What flavor is it? Rockstar, motherfucker. You're like, oh. To me, that is just a bad Red Bull. Red Bull is a great tasting energy drink in its default form. I know a lot of people don't like it. I do. I think it mixes well with vodka. But yeah, default Monster, default Rockstar, like that sort of stuff. Always, you could, you know, it's a knockoff. You know, when you go to a bar and you say, give me a Red Bull and vodka, and they give you something and you drink a little bit of it and you're like, that's not fucking Red Bull. Like if you don't see them open the can in front of you and pour it and then charge you way too much for it. If they've got energy drink on the gun and they're like, here you go, that's some fucking bullshit right there. But it's drinkable, especially in comparison to where we are today with Tetris Blast flavored. And I feel this makes me like Tetris less, honestly. This is making me rethink my relationship with the Tetris brand. Is the Tetris effect a positive thing? I'm going to say perhaps not. Because now I've got a Tetris effect inside of me. And I don't like it. I would take a Hatris drink all day long. You give me a Weltris drink, you give me a Wordtris. Oh man, a Wordtris drink. I would buy 2 cans of that, sight unseen. Out of the gate. No problem. You give me you telling me you've got a Luminous flavored beverage? I'm like, absolutely. You got any Meteos in the back? I ever had a Rip It? Rip It energy drink. Maybe I have. I'll look it up and see if the can looks familiar. Rip It energy fuel. Oh yeah, this is the stuff that's always at the dollar store. American made. They have a flavor that's just called F-bomb. Oh, I don't like this at all. Okay, couple of things here about Rip It. Their flavor names are disgusting. Okay, they start easily enough. Power. You're like, okay, yeah, power, sure. Stinger Mo. Like, oh, all right, I don't know what that. 3-way. Like, okay, oh, 3-way. And then you click in and read the copy. Go ahead. Have a 3-way at work, your grandparents' house, or even church. Or even church. All the Rip It cans look like the fucking 2002 WWE pay-per-view set design. All of these cans look like they just say welcome to fucking Friday Night SmackDown. Stand back, there's a hurricane coming through. You know, like, Okay, 3-way. Then we move on to F-bomb. This flavor is rated R for intense mixed fruit flavor. Drinker discretion advised. Off to get some Rip It. This looks like it sucks. Also, it says it has 160 milligrams of energy. It doesn't say caffeine. 160 milligrams of energy. Wink, wink. Yeah, Carlito's going to come out. But Batista, yeah, this is the official energy drink of Batista's tattoo. Then they have one called Lemon R. Lemoan apostrophe R. And on the can design, Okay, All right, I'll save the can design out so we can all see it. Because we're doing this. I guess we're just doing this. You see that, how they have written that? Combining lemon and raspberry, each sip of limonar will leave you both satisfied and begging for more. Like, fuck you. Fuck you, I just gotta drive to work. Need an energy drink for driving to work. I guess I don't. Lime Wrecker. Citrus X. Oh, they have one that's they have a tribute sub-brand that are all camouflage or American flagged up and have pictures of soldiers on them. Tribute CYPX. But it's like C period, Y period, P period, dash X. Cover your palate, complete yearly provisions, competitive yodeling practice. You don't need to know what the CYPX stand for to enjoy the boost of orange cream flavor. I don't know what that. Oh, and they do shots also. The whole like 5-hour energy, the little bottle thing. I feel like those have never done anything ever. Freak Shot, FREEK. Seasonal availability. They don't sell Freak Shot year round. Only around the holidays. It's for Christmas. There's no point in hiding your freaky side. One blood orange shot is all it takes to dig it out of you. But with so much energy, you won't care one bit. But it says here it has 100 milligrams of energy. That's less than the cans. The cans have 160. If we assume they mean caffeine, 160 fucking sucks. 160 is like a baseline, like we're not going under 160. 160 is like the starting line for energy drinks. If they truly want to rip it, if you truly want to hit up that kind of rut, you need fucking 300. You need 300s, man. 240s at a goddamn minimum. I'm starting to feel shaky. I'm feeling a little jittery. In my torso, weirdly enough. So, the Tetris is inside me. We need to get under this. I've got a nail clippers here that's got the little knife-like thing. Maybe I can get this under the label and see if there's anything printed on the can itself. And see like if this was originally my curiosity is like is there like a non-branded, not Tetris brand under here, or are these just going to be blank? It's probably I'm guessing it'll probably actually be blank now that I think about it. I had a pair of scissors in here properly, but you know when all the water damage, well you can't see it because the list is in the way, but when all the water damage happened, I'd empty a lot of the stuff out of the room. And you know, we still are not quite done fixing that stuff, so there's still a lot of stuff that was in here that is now in the garage, like a pair of scissors, for example, which would make this, I'm going to say 5% easier. I'm getting warm. Getting a little warm. This is a pretty common thing. There we go. There we go. Now we're in. Oh, you can't even see. Okay, we'll hide the list for now. This is extra ridiculous of just like seeing my hands off camera as I'm trying to rip this thing apart. Okay. Everyone's favorite fast pastime. You drink the energy drink and then tear off the label, you know? All right, let's see. Let's see what we got under here. It's a redeemable game code for Tetris Blast. No, yeah, it's just, there's nothing. There's nothing. Okay, I'm satisfied. My curiosity is satisfied. Yeah, I don't know. I think like I said, according to the list, and I don't know that there's much more to put on the list right now. Because we get into some nitty-gritty rankings about like, well, is Rockstar Recovery Lemonade better or worse than C4 Smart Energy Black Cherry? I have not had a lemonade in a really long time. That used to be all I drank was the Rockstar Recovery lemonades. And then Rockstar started putting out more 0-calorie flavors that had more caffeine in them. And I was like, more caffeine? That sounds like some action. Thanks to Dallas for subscribing. For doing your part. And yeah, should we move to a tier grid? Yeah, well, you know, look, we'll maybe we'll do a tier list. If I had an easy way to just immediately make a tier list. Well, okay, all right. I don't know that I'm comfortable with a tier list because I've only had 2 cans of the Sour Patch Kids Red Berry, and I think it could be an S tier drink, but I haven't lived with it the way I lived with a Rockstar Zero Fruit Punch. That's my go-to. That's my PIC, my crimey. It's my crimey right there. Peach Monster? Yeah, I had a couple of Peach Monsters recently. I am going to say Peach Monster is on the good side of the line. But is it okay? Well, we'll put that on here. What is that? What is the actual flavor? What do they actually call that? Is it Peachy Keen? Ultra Peachy Keen is what it is. Okay. Oh, you've got it. Well, we've got a tier maker. Well, I'm not in a position to capture a browser window at this time. That's something I want to set up, but you know, a lot of safety considerations around browser capture. Okay. I'm going to say Monster Energy Ultra Peachy Keen is better than C. So that there's you know, we almost really should have 2 lists here. You know, Monster Energy Ultra Peachy Keen. My wife bought a bunch of those. She likes them. She does not drink a lot of energy drinks. She did for a good long time, but she stopped. She likes coffee, the original energy drink, I guess. And so she drinks that, but she barely drinks any of it, and she's breastfeeding and all this other stuff. So you know, there's like limits on how much caffeine you should probably have, and the limits are like weirdly high, actually. But yeah. She barely touches any of this stuff. Probably smart. But you know, so this is an interesting quandary right here, because Monster Energy Ultra Peachy Keen has a decent taste to it, but it doesn't really do much. It'll get you by. You can maintain on whatever is inside of a Monster. But the C4 Smart Energy Black Cherry, though I think it tastes a little bit funky in a way that the Peachy Keen does not, it does things to you. And, you know, granted, that's going to be different for everyone. Because the other thing I'll say is when I bought a case of this Black Cherry, it did something to me for about the first 3 days. And then after that, nothing. Nothing at all. I would drink it and go like, okay, all right. Whereas like the first time I was like, I'm tingly. So there's almost like a, you almost need to rotate, and you need to, okay, let's talk about energy drink cycles here. You get the cream and the clear, and then you get your C4. Okay? When one of them stops working, you switch brands. And then that one goes like, okay, yeah. And then that one does something to you for a little while. And then that one stops doing stuff to you, and you're like, well, I gotta get back to the good stuff. Let's get another case of Rockstar Zero. That's the yeah, I don't know. One would say that maybe how does black coffee compare to C4? Black coffee is a crapshoot, and I mean that in every way imaginable, but coffee is like rolling dice to me. Coffee is like, sometimes I will drink black coffee or just like whatever, go to Starbucks and get some fucking geeked up drink that's like got, put 2 extra shots in it and this and that. And so you get up to, I think it ends up being like 160 to 200-ish milligrams of caffeine or something in there by the time you're done, whether it's an iced drink or not or whatever. But like sometimes I will fucking pound through one of those and sometimes it'll get me there in a scary way. Like, oh, coffee. And sometimes I drink it and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go back to bed. And it doesn't do a damn thing. Energy drinks will sometimes do that as well, where it's just like you drink one, and especially like I'm talking about, kind of becoming a little bit desensitized to caffeine in a general sense. People say like, oh, I drank a Red Bull and I can't drink any caffeine after 3 p.m. I'm like, what? I have literally drank a large, because eventually they realized that these small cans of Red Bull were not enough. And they were like, fuck it, we got to make the big ones. And I could drink one of those and go to sleep. I have done exactly that before. I ever tried pre-workout? I mean, the C4 stuff is, Bang and a lot of that stuff it is derived from pre-workout, but it's not actually pre-workout. I've seen some people say like, oh, and so that's the other thing is I drink one energy drink in the morning. And then sometimes I will have like a soda or 2. Like a Diet Pepsi. A Diet Dr. Pepper, which is actually, I have one of those over here. And that's about it. So yeah, I don't know. There was a time when I would drink 3 Red Bulls in a day. I have a friend. I don't see him often, but he was a trucker. He was not a long haul trucker. He was a short haul trucker. He worked for a company that delivered food to restaurants. And so he was driving a cab over Pete with a reefer on. No, I don't know. He was driving a box truck, a refrigerated box truck, driving frozen tacos places and stuff like that. My roommate worked with him for a while. Also, that dude, and I think he's probably still living this way. But that dude, anytime you saw him, anytime you ran into that dude, he had those things on. He had like 3. He would have 2 to 3 cans of Red Bull on his person, like he could cradle 3 of them in one hand. And so he would just hold them. You would run into him on the street, and he'd be there with his jacket on, pockets in the jacket, but just fucking claw gripping these cans. And so, I think he's still living that way. But yeah, I definitely, especially when Red Bull first came out. I mean, honestly, Video Game Spot, the website that launched the console game coverage on GameSpot by being a separate website. That website was launched on Virgin Energy. Now, wait a minute. And so you could go to the Virgin Megastore in San Francisco, and they were importing, or I don't know. They would have it occasionally. They would have cans of this energy drink called Virgin Energy. And that was the first energy drink I ever had. And it's Red Bull. It was just Red Bull. But it was exactly Red Bull. We just didn't know it at the time because Red Bull had not launched in the United States at that time. And there was someone on staff, someone in I believe on the engineering team, had a guy at the Virgin Megastore. What year was this? This was 1996. This would have been, I started in the summer and officially became an employee in October of 96. So this probably would have been like September-ish, August-ish, 96. And so we had a guy on our team that had a guy inside the Virgin Megastore in San Francisco. And so he would get the call like, hey, we got it. And he would come back with as much as he could get, which sometimes it was just one case. And sometimes it was like 3 cases. It just depended on how soon you got there, all that, you know, if they were saving it for other friends or whatever. And it was awesome. So this was exactly right around the time. I'm looking it up now. So yeah, Wipeout XL came out September 30th, 1996. So now all of this was happening at the same time where, okay, we're getting into this energy drink. Wipeout XL is coming out, and every single loading screen in Wipeout XL is advertising something called Red Bull at a time when we weren't even sure if that was a real thing or not. Or you were just like, is this just some fake brand they made up for their futuristic racing game? Because Red Bull didn't exist in the States. And you're like, oh, wait, Red Bull's a real thing? And so when Red Bull came out, whew, it was hard to find. It was a minimum of $2 a can, which I guess actually the price, those sorts of prices have stuck. And it was great. And so you had all of these things happening at the same time. You had, you know, The Prodigy getting exposed to a wider audience by virtue of Firestarter being on the Wipeout XL soundtrack. And you had everyone getting fucking hopped up on whatever energy drinks they could get their hands on. But I feel like, I wonder if that's a knowable... When did Red Bull launch in the US? That's my question. Newsweek has a story here. Couple allegedly blame Red Bull addiction for stealing over 45 cases. When 2 suspects were caught stealing dozens of Red Bull cases from stores across Las Vegas, Nevada, one of them blamed a Red Bull addiction. Eugene Davis, 35, and Angela Sharp, 27. After a high-speed chase, they were accused of 4 separate heists to steal large amounts of Red Bull over the span of a week. In the first incident, a man matching Davis's description entered a Smart and Final. Employees said the suspect stole 20 cases of Red Bull. When one worker confronted him, he reportedly said, "Don't approach me. I have a firearm. I will use it if you approach." I don't know. That's, okay, hang on. A loss prevention... Okay. Davis was allegedly seen acting suspiciously at a Costco. He had a cart full of Red Bull cases, a Dell laptop computer, and a security camera. A loss prevention officer spotted him trying to leave through a side door without paying. When the worker approached, the suspect reportedly said, "You want some of this?" before hitting the officer's face with his elbow. This is a Las Vegas story. He threatened to shoot the employee when a female driver pulled up and he escaped in the car, leaving the Red Bulls behind. Oh, no. You want some of this, and then you elbow up for... Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. When did Red Bull come out in the US? Introduced. Okay, this says April 1st, 87. It was introduced, but okay, in 1996, Red Bull began operation in the United States. So yeah, all that shit happened at the same time. I remember being convinced that Red Bull was eventually going to be taken off shelves. You know, like it was too good, like it was too much. And you're like, oh, that's eventually they're going to have to take this away because they're going to discover that it does something horrific to people. But no, it's still here. Yeah, it was just the alcoholic energy drinks that they had to take away. Those were the ones that were too much. All right, I'm going to save these energy drink rankings. And the thing I'll say about the G FUEL Tetris Blast is that it sucks. But from an energy perspective, it is definitely doing something. You know, it is a, you know, they do bill it as a 300 milligram drink, and that checks out. It's, yeah, yep. It does that thing that those drinks do better than a lot of others. So, I still would not recommend drinking it. I don't. You can't. A lot of bang. A lot of those bangs are also 300 milligrams. I would probably go there first if we're just talking flavor. But yuck! Like my tongue still feels a little gross. My tongue still feels sort of bad. It's yeah. I feel yucky, guys. All right. You want to see some fucking LeBron? Hey, you want to see some LeBron James? I don't know why that's so funny to me. I can't fucking stop. Thank you to Gaffo for subscribing. You're making it happen out here. Yeah, birthday cake bang is disgusting. I don't really like fake birthday cake flavored stuff, generally speaking. But yeah, I don't know. Like you know, hey, at least the G FUEL seems to do something. That'd be worse, right? If it was like, hey, this tastes like robot jism, and also does nothing for you. At least it's effective robot jism. There's really just one line here in the MultiVersus move list for LeBron James. I don't know. Wait a minute. Why isn't this working? Oh, sometimes my controller needs to be unplugged and plugged back in, despite it turning on and looking like it is working just fine. There we go. It's weird. I don't know if that cable gets loose or what the deal is. Okay. Here he is, Mr. Basketball. He's got a lot of basketball themed moves, and he's got this passive ability down here that I just love. LeBron will gain a basketball if he hits an enemy while he doesn't have one. It's just a good sentence. LeBron will gain a basketball. All right. Here he is. He's from Space Jam. It's the only place he's ever... It's the only place he's from. Choose your character. Also, when you hover over him, it says experimental. It's an experimental LeBron James. We don't have, unfortunately, we don't have the Sheriff LeBron outfit.
You rolling with the king now.
Also, my understanding is that that is not LeBron James voicing himself. That is, they went out and got a voice actor to be LeBron James. LeBron is busy and also not a professional voice actor. So I'm sure getting someone in there to say, it's time to hoop it up, or, you know, whatever. It's probably a lot easier when you're like, oh, you already have a booth set up in your house. Just, yeah, knock this stuff out, okay? Make it rain, dog. I have not played against a Finn before. Also, I barely have any idea what the hell LeBron James is. I don't know. I've played a few matches as LeBron James. I'm just going to keep saying the words LeBron James. Method Magic says LeBron would destroy Jeff in basketball. I don't know, man. I don't know. You sure? All right, so I don't have a basketball, but I hit him and I gained a basketball. Oof, oof. We've gained a basketball. Oof.
Match point. Red team.
Yeah, it's not... So yeah, I'm just not, I don't know. I'm not comfortable with LeBron James like I am with Shaggy, you know?
Blue team.
I don't know. I feel like I'm just not comfortable with LeBron James. Oh, yeah, you did it. You got me.
Defeat. Victory! Continue. Let's go.
Feel obligated to finish out the set.
Choose your character.
I feel like I want like a
What's up? Say the word. I'm here to help. This ain't easy. Just means we work harder. We gotta hustle to win this. This ain't easy. Just means we work harder. Tell me what the play is. Excellent choice.
So I feel like relatively comfortable with the way Shaggy plays in this game, and I've done okay.
Prepare yourselves.
Also, again, as I think about, I find myself thinking about this game, which I is weird. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about this thing. Maybe it is just, yeah, because it's such a weird product. It's just, it's a strain. It's just a... Ugh. Ugh. Man, yeah. Also, this person seems like significantly better than most of the people I have played in this game thus far.
Get ready for a speeding kick.
Ah! Oh! Yeah.
Match point. Red team.
Oh, oh, oh! Yeah, I don't know. It's the other thing is like there's...
Time to scoot a boot.
It's hard to remember that you will do a different move if you are not moving the stick at all, like a neutral attack versus a side attack. Like, that's just conceptually annoying. You want to be able to attack and move and have all your things at your disposal, but there's like a very much a like let off the stick and hit this button. I know you can map those to buttons though, I guess, if you want. Yeah. There it is.
Defeat.
Neutral, is it mapped to LB by default? Neutral special? I thought it was something that you had to turn on. All right, cool.
Toasty.
Wait a minute.
Choose your character.
Yeah, are they default? Let's check the moves here real quick. Yeah, okay, they are mapped by default. Look at that. So yeah, that's probably something that you gotta figure out here.
Choose your character.
All right, I'm gonna run to the restroom very quickly, and I'll be right back. And then maybe I'll play a little bit more MultiVersus. I don't know. Hold still, everyone.
Choose your character.
Okay. All right. Huh. That seems like something they should fix. Is there actually a way to turn it off? That's my question. Oh, I guess once I buttoned out of it. No. Huh. Yeah, that's interesting. That someone can just be a dick like that. That's funny. Yeah, is there a, like a block list kind of thing? Oh, it's probably on this, isn't it? I can't even see it, and it's funny. That seems like something they should probably patch. Presumably they will. I wonder if it shows up in game too. I guess we'll find out. I'm kind of curious. Like, is that something that goes away once you start a game, or do they actually fuck up while you're playing too?
I hope my challengers are up to snuff.
It doesn't show while you're in a match. All right. Yeah. Search and then block. Well, that's the thing, is that the invites cover the window where you interact with like block lists and players and stuff like that. So it's kind of like you know, if they're persistently spamming that shit, you can't necessarily even get in there to block them in the first place. So, you know, yeah, like, it's crazy that they didn't think of that before launching. They are calling it an open beta, but also they're taking money. So, like, I think that's a kind of a bullshit way to go. But really, there's always going to be something, right? There's always going to be something about your game that you don't notice until it's out there in the wild, and then you see what it happens. Like, oh, okay, we've given this game's out there, anyone can download it and be an absolute dick about it, and so oh yeah, there's clearly some stuff we need to fix. Dude's got a skateboard. Okay, so that's neutral. Okay, yeah, so those, I don't know, those, it'll take some thinking to integrate those bumpers into yeah, you just keep hitting me, huh? Ah, yeah, he's got some range on that shit. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Like, they've rotated the free characters, and so, like, I feel like I'm fighting much different characters now than I was a couple of days ago because of that rotation. Which is, I don't know, these characters seem interesting. Like I said, I don't know that I have not tried any 2v2 yet, still. It's just not. Oh, we're there. Fine. We're fine. You, that way. Oh, yeah. Man, I can't even get a hit on him. Yeah, that damage he's got on him is from the bats. It's not even from me.
You're lucky I am a man of manners.
Yeah, no, I know they've definitely thought about the team play stuff for sure. Like, you see it in the way the perks are built, and the way some characters are just straight up support characters. That's definitely something they're thinking about. Like you see that all over the game. And they've said as much. They're like, hey, we think 2v2 is the main mode. I mean, the menu is built in such a way that, like, clearly they think 2v2 is the main mode. When you play a bunch of 1v1, it comes up and goes like, hey, why don't you fucking try some 2v2, dumbass? And you're like, I suppose I will eventually. I don't know.
Victory!
There he is, LeBron James.
I'm sure.
Okay! Choose your character.
Like ready when you are, youngster.
How's it run on the Steam Deck? It runs okay on the Steam Deck. Yeah, it runs absolutely fine on the Steam Deck. You know, you may see it get slightly framey in spots, but yeah, it hasn't.
Prepare yourself.
It seems to be fine. But yeah, I don't know. I still like. I think there's a part of me that still feels like, oh, I don't really have a handle on how to even play this game. So like, I don't know that I want to go into 2v2 and, you know, get matched up with somebody and be the weak link on the team and all that sort of stuff. Like, it's just, you know, performance anxiety, whatever you want to call it. Oh. Ah. Oh. Okay.
Match point. Blue team.
I could do this all night. Try me.
Nope. Batman seems like he might be fun in the same way that Shaggy is fun.
Red team.
Did anyone get the number of that trolley?
Oh, you were just hitting me over and over again. I feel like Shaggy's Dragon Punch should have more priority than that, you know? It's a goddamn Dragon Punch. No, that's... I'm trying to hit the sandwich button. Oh, that's playing bad. Oh, that's a bad time to throw that sandwich. Not a bad time to do that.
Victory.
Okay.
Like, have the trophy delivered to my castle, would you?
Huge.
What did we get? Perk training. What is that?
Choose your character.
Okay, it's going to tell us. Allows you to learn and equip new perks that are not available on their mastery track. Go to Shaggy's character page and select to see all the new perks you can now learn. They cost a little gold to learn. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh, so you can mix and match perks from different characters. Huh. That's weird. So I could spend 100 gold here and it's 150 for perks that I don't know. That's interesting. That's interesting that you can do this. That's there's kind of a weird depth to that, I guess. Projectiles deal 1 stack of ice if they knock enemies back. One second of armor after neutral dodging a projectile. It's like very specific. Triple jump after hitting an enemy while in the air. And if both of you pick it, you always have an extra jump. That's kind of neat. Increased base movement speed seems... These are the sorts of things that I end up going for, is stuff that's like not situation, or rather stuff that doesn't have a lot of activation requirements. You know what I mean? Like, more jump height might be cool too. Like some of the stuff being like melee attacks on the ground, or this one that I have over here is melee attacks in the air get 5% more damage. Like, all right, it's not nothing, but 3 gray health for 3 seconds after knocking enemies back with projectiles. So that's like, again, that's so specific in terms of like getting that to activate. I mean, I guess also I'm not, you know, I mean, Shaggy has a sandwich, but it's not, he's not, you know, he ain't out here throwing fucking fireballs all over the place, right? So, but I don't know. That's interesting. I didn't know that they had that in there. I think the thing I'm wondering is like, how do you change this to not be Wonder Woman anymore? Seems like there should be something there that you could change who your main screen character is, but I've not found where you do any of that. But I guess, you know, whatever. Again, it's an open beta with experimental LeBron James. Well, I don't know. Maybe I should try a 2v2. We will try a single 2v2
Choose your character.
with this guy.
I believe you may know my nephew.
And see how it goes. Yeah, no, everyone knows LeBron James is a huge experimentalist. A level 2 Taz. A level 2 Taz. Yeah, I don't. I'm torn. So like, you know, when they updated the game to add LeBron, they also added a stage or two here, and a lot of it is listed as experimental. I kind of appreciate the idea of, hey, we're putting stuff in the game early and it's a little funky. It might be a little funky. I don't know. We still need to balance it. We still need to do this. Blah blah blah. But also, like, they're taking money for this game. Like they are accepting funds if should you want to spend them. So like the very nature of it being like open beta or whatever they want to call it is kind of moot.
Just the show, Toots.
Clown lady think that's the bullet.
I think the game needs a sort of like fight, some kind of like, yo man, the match started, because it does count down from 3.
Like, hope you're finished.
Why did? Okay.
Ow, that sucks.
Salty.
Oh no! Wow. Oh, I should have done my dragon punches there. That would have probably saved me. Instead, I made a horrific mistake. Also weird that when it zooms out in a 4-player... Whoa, what the fuck happened there? That is something... There is something incredibly wrong there. Something is weird. Something strange is happening with this video game. Wait, where did... Okay. I totally lost myself on screen there. Like, there's too many people.
Match point. Red team.
Crap it. Got me good that time.
I'm the toast of the town. Hungry. That's a mean little devil.
Match point, and I have taken quite a bit of damage. Let's try and not get fucking dead here. There we go.
Victory.
I don't like this stage with its weird small... It's 2 small platforms. Like, that just, I don't know. Made the fighting kind of weird.
Continue.
Sure, I'll do it again, I guess. Yeah, that felt bad from a network perspective. That did not feel great.
Enjoy your game. Enjoy your game. Enjoy your game. Enjoy your game.
It's almost time. Maybe we'll do this next week. I think I might be streaming on Monday next week. Might do a long one. Might do a long one on Monday. And I was thinking,
Choose your character.
what if we created a new soundboard?
I was just about to have supper, but...
Because, you know, up until now, I've been like, you know, throwing away, like I've been replacing one noise here, one noise there, all that other stuff. But, you know, what if I just had 2 and I could load up whichever one I'm feeling? I think there's some noises that probably need to be on both. Like you probably need something like that. But, you know, a lot of the other stuff is pretty open to interpretation or up for replacement, I guess I would say. Did I end up partnered with the same person as that? No, they were all Xbox players before. Now we have 2 PlayStation players here. Need more Ric Flair. I don't. You know, there's already a lot of Ric Flair on here.
Malone. Woo! Post Malone. Woo! Post Malone.
They should put Ric Flair in this game.
Post Malone. Woo! Post Malone. Woo! Post Malone. Woo!
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 Woo! Woo! Woo! Woo! Woo!
Prepare yourself.
Yeah, Ric Flair, experimental.
Just keep those powers contained.
Don't make me do this!
Get ready to eat my sword!
I like the idea of Superman being reluctant to fight. It's like, I'm Superman, you're Shaggy. Like, fucking... It doesn't need to be this way.
Let's stop that.
Ah!
You're about to get thrown into Blammo! You're done! No more Mr. Nice Nephew!
Oh, I like that they recorded, like, they recorded lines of dialogue for the two versions of the skins to interact with each other. That's like a level of care that you used to only get from SNK, you know?
Hold still.
I'm hitting those buttons, not you.
Get wrecked, nerds!
Oof, okay. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. This sidekick that Shaggy has also really puts you in a position where, oh, there I go. Where like you can kind of walk up on weird fights and just like from a distance just like come in with that kick while they're busy doing other shit. Like while your teammate has them wrapped up, you can just be like, oh, by the way, bop. Something that you gotta watch out for sure.
Match point. Red team.
Wow, that was pretty good. Guess I better step it up.
Hold still. Don't make
Gotta
me
put that
do
other
this.
Shaggy out of here. Oh, not like that. I'm not gonna do it though. Ah, fuck me. Okay, no, we're fine. Oh. No, 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 no. I got sandwiched.
Defeat.
I have made an error.
Like you Kryptonians don't mess around.
Huh. Well,
Play again.
I did the most damage. Is that something? I don't know.
Let's go.
All right, last one of these. Then we'll do something else.
Choose your character.
I believe you may know my nephew.
Okay. But yeah, this game, This game seems okay. It was very easy to be prepared to hate this thing, like I've been saying, just because of the, I don't know, the corporate crossover, the check out all this shit we own nature of it. The same reason that Space Jam 2 just... Oh, well, all right.
One more time.
Nope. Let me out of there. Yo, did that dude just walk off the edge?
Are you really powerful? Let's find out.
Time to cut loose.
Match point. Blue team.
You're not getting a birthday present this year.
Ooh, okay. Oh, what? I felt like I was dropping and coming back in, and then suddenly was dead. I jumped out? What? Oh. That's weird.
Victory!
Maybe next time, nephew Shaggy.
Okay. Oh, did someone... Oh. I did not get a chance to say, let's finish the thing or whatever. I don't know. Okay. Someone must have disconnected or something. I don't know. All right. Well, I don't know. The 2v2 seems very functional, but also chaotic in a way that I'm not like super into. I don't know. Anyway, that's LeBron James games. LeBron James in game form. The LeBron James of Michael Jordan's. The Michael Jordan of Smash Brothers. The Smash... I'm gonna step out one more time here and just check on something. Make sure everything's going okay out there. I'm gonna be back in a quick second. Please stand by. Okay. Hello. My mother-in-law's here. I just had to check, make sure she got in okay, all that other stuff. Whew. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I hate that I keep talking about MultiVersus in the exact same way, right? That I'm just like very wishy-washy about the whole thing, but it's just like I'm enjoying this game. And I don't know why. And I feel like at some point there's just going to be some switch flips. I'm like, yeah, I'm super fucking done with it. But it's weird. I can't really quite figure out what the thing about that, what it is about that game that makes me drawn to it. Because again, on paper, the way it is like such this like corporate crossover thing thrown together, it just seems like absolute bullshit. And then it's a fucking Smash Brothers game, so no fucking thank you. But for whatever reason, here I am going like, yeah, I don't know. Feels pretty good. Feels pretty good to play against other humans. In fact, like that. Maybe it's because it's like still new and it's free to play, and so that's just a lot of people that don't know what the fuck they're doing. And so like me getting it at the beginning is why I'm having a good time. Whereas like, you know, I never had a single match of the last Smash Brothers online that I came away from it going like, I'm having a good time and want to do that again. Like every time I did it, it was just like, God, yeah, it's this. Here's fucking Smash Brothers. Like I sure as shit don't want to do this. But even, and then like, you know, offline, like I didn't really know a ton of people that wanted to play Smash, but like the people that do have played so much of it that it is not fun to play against them. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know. Yeah, it's probably like a lot of little things like that lining up in some strange way that I'm like, yeah. And I bet it is a time limited sort of thing where eventually the only people left playing it will be a lot more serious about it. And then they're just going to beat the shit out of me over and over again. And then that'll be that. I don't know. But for now, temporarily a good time. Thanks to Edonk and Traux and the Sir Moogle. Very fancy for subscribing while I was out there doing it. Yeah, I wasn't having fun with Smash because I was wearing deodorant. Is that the thing? Do I have to like be like the pig pen of video games to really get deep on this sort of stuff? Is that how it works? Yeah, maybe. Maybe I need to filth it up. I mean, maybe I could have someone throw a crab at me, but I feel like that, you know, like I have to win something for that to happen, right? You don't just get a crab thrown at you. You have to be victorious and also, as I understand it, kind of a fucking dick, right? And then once that happens, then you get the crabs thrown at you. You got to earn the crab. Absolutely. Absolutely earn that crab. Just like you got to earn the aggro crag. Same basic concept. I am going to play some video games. I know, I'm sorry to. Someone was talking about this earlier, and now here we are. I want to play some Elevator Action Returns. This is the arcade version. Please wait a moment. This game is so badass, and I'm not sure that I've ever actually finished it. I bought it on Saturn when it came out, and I bought it not knowing that this arcade game existed. So to me, it was just like this very idea of like, oh my God, they made a sequel to Elevator Action, because Elevator Action was one of my favorite games of its era. Jad the Taff is here, but fuck him. It's all about Cart Bradfield. This is just some quality 2D. I mean, not so much on the screen, but like in game. I love the way this game looks. I got my GLOG 18. I'll take a Glog over a Desert Eagle any day. Got red after image here. Okay, let me make sure. Okay, we got. In the original arcade game, you could not jump across the elevator gap unless the elevator was above you, because there was like a wire or something hanging from the elevator that would prevent you from doing so. And it was some bullshit, let me tell you. Point. Go indoor, get a data. I'm working on it. Free or die. Crush the old order. Create a new society. Oh boy. All right, keep going. And we're done. Get in our van. Get the hell out of here. Treat the bombs set in the air terminal. Oh, I'll treat them all right. It's so fucking over the top. Like, yeah, all right, we gotta go. How are we getting there? I mean, primarily, here's my plan. I was gonna crash a helicopter into this airport. And they're like, oh, that seems like it'd be no, I'll be fine. Mine, I gotta go. Oh man, took some damage there. Is there? Okay, no reason to go back that way. Oh right, I gotta fight something here. Oh yeah, all the jetpack guys. Oof. Took a vicious hit there. Cart Bradfield is unfazed. He will jump kick a fucking dog. He will go in the airplane. Oh, that's bad. All right, we died. That's fine. That's fine. It's an arcade game. Got shot in the face. It's fine. I forget that you have bombs in this game all the time. But you do. Oh. This is a case where, like, those two doors at the bottom look a little different, but is one of them red in a way that I need to definitely go inside that that one? It sure looks like it. Oh, yeah, we fell and died. Screwed that up. Like, I can tell that these two doors look different. Or, I'm sorry, the three doors. The two on the left look the same. The one on the right looks a little different. But if I didn't have that comparison of the two doors next to each other, I would have not looked at that door and said, oh, that's a red door. Oh, jumped into a bullet. Caught a real hot one there. Oh, these fucking guys. Oop, ah, that sucked. It's weird, you know, because that's the, so, if you've seen original elevator action, you know that pretty much the entire game is a lot like that first level of this game. In terms of you're in a building, and it's pretty straightforward. You're just going down. Over and over again. You're going down. Oh. Die. Now we get to this, and we're going up, and we're going left, and all, you know, all this weird stuff. Okay, we'll crush the old order and create it. Power of the revolution. Crash the old order. Treat the bombs set in a high building. The number of bombs is 4. That's so fucking awesome. This game is so awesome. Love that. That guy just like, he's walking outside. What's going on out here? Oh God, fire. Dog in the elevator. Dog in the elevator. Also, they have the careful elimination of dogs. Where, like... Oh, this is just moving on its own. Where, like, the dog technically does not die. It just whimpers and then fades out of existence. I mean, look, these other guys are fucking terrorists. The dog didn't have a choice, man. Ooh, guns. Rocket launcher. Maybe not the best weapon for this sequence. Worked out okay. blow up these guys. I guess that thing is not killable, huh? Oh no, what have I done? I was not paying attention and I fucking got crushed by a goddamn elevator. You dumbass. Oh, missed it. How's that for some elevator action? All right, go up here. Run over to this door. Very laid back music. I mean, it makes sense that you would have something resembling elevator music in elevator action. Now that I think about it. The music in this game is really good. Yeah, this is a really great fucking game from its time, you know. I was very surprised to learn of its existence when it came out on Saturn. Trying to do 3-hit combos on dudes with jetpacks and they're flying away from me. And I'm like, no, but I'm punching. Oh. Yeah. They ain't fucking around this time. Oh, look at this guy. He's all like, I'm fancy. You gotta shoot me multiple times. All right, got one of them. Is this the good guy helicopter? Because the other one was the bad guy one. Okay, thank you. Treat the bombs. 5 bombs. Run to the right. There's some elevators. Run to the right. There's some more elevators. Run to the left. I'm under the crack here. Okay. Just dumping. Just dumping for flavor. Shield guys, huh? All right. Oh. Fucking dusted. Oh, hey, there's still a guy there, huh? This is not a, okay. That's a wall. Okay. They're taking this pretty seriously. Oops. Guy tried to blackthorn me, and then I got crushed by a fucking elevator.
This pretty seriously.
They are taking this pretty seriously. I'm, however, am maybe not taking it as seriously as I could. Yeah, I mean, everyone knows the best landmines take a few seconds to get going. Oh, jeez. That's... Hey, I just want to... Yeah, yeah. Sure.
I'll get you next time.
Enemy reinforcements have arrived.
Oh, that... Sometimes I just need to pay more attention to the part where those guys are not dying in one shot and I need to keep shooting. Wonder if I can do that. I can. Oops. But then I did that. And now I'm fucking down here? That seems unfair. Cake for me. Nope, fucked that up again and died. Yeah, well, you know. We'll be okay. We've got to treat these bombs. Or is that a sandwich? Yeah, it's like a slice of cake, or it's probably a sandwich, huh? Hmm. All right, thank you for burning everyone. Weird hover ship Gatling gun thing is like something fucking Cobra would have. Just hanging out on my helicopter with my friends. All right, offshore drilling rig. If I was going to have a final mission, it would be on an offshore drilling rig. So is mission 5 the final mission? It sure looks like a mess. This is what I like to do to relieve pressure out on the drilling rig is I bring my pistol when we go out to work and shoot it, you know, just like what, you know, shooting it into the water. It's not, you know, I know you're not supposed to just like shoot guns in the air in a populated area because the bullet's got to come down somewhere, but what, you know, what am I going to fucking hit a fish? It's fine. Wait, what? Wait. That's a red door, right? Oh, Well, we'll figure that out later. Look at all those points I'm not going to get. That guy laid all the way down. Not cool. That is a red door over there too, right? Looks different than the one below it. Yeah. Thankfully the game is like, yo man, that's a red door. If you Oh, that what? Again, with the watching the elevators and not watching the part where I'm getting fucking shot. It's the problem with the game being too damn pretty. Fire looking too good. It's too easy to go like, oh, I'm just watching this stuff. Oh, did I shoot the jukebox? Why is there no music anymore? Oh! Oh. Catching several hot ones. You know, the music in this game is good, but you know what's really good? The music in the original elevator action. It's so good. Oh. Oh! That was severe. Oh, I bet if that door looked like it was flashing when I shot it. I bet if I really dumped on it, I could have killed that guy who was pooping. All right, that's that door. How's everybody doing? Yeah, all right. Little jam here. Oh. That guy tried to kick me. Oh, no, I fucked that up. Well. Sometimes you just want to not stop for nothing, and that's a good way to fall and like jump to your death over and over again in this game. Like I just want to haul ass and kill, you know. Oh, come on. I was on the... Up here. This is where you're going to start me. It was pretty funny. All right, later. Just fell out onto my boat. Uh-oh. Go and treat it. May the power be with you. All right. Oh, that's a... That door looks different than the others. Hey, were you guys keeping that nuke down here? Or what? I appreciate that they've just got, like, there's no visible way off these platforms. And they've got all these different guys like, I am Trenchcoat Man with shotgun, and I am guarding on the platform. Yes, are the jetpack guys better equipped to do this job? Absolutely. but I just do what I'm told. I just, you know, I'm just trying to help out where I can. Not a lot of calls out here specifically for Trenchcoat Shotgun Man, so you gotta kind of take what you can get. And honestly, I'm thankful for the work. Get off the mine. Or die. You know, that looks like it could be like a fancy cake. It's probably a sandwich. Oh, shit. Are you going to nuke Australia? Oh, that's not Australia. Oh, we should probably go, huh? I got a data. Just infinite men coming out of here. Where's this elevator? Oh, I screwed that up. Well, let's... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're fine. No, what? Okay, well, we accidentally picked the lady. That's fine. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. All right, we're at the top of this nuke thing. This seems, you know, difficult if you were trying to play this right, you know? If you're trying to not just dump a bunch of money into it. This also seems like a game that I will lose if I do not get to the top very soon. Oh, stay on the elevator, man. Bring it down here. Come on. Yeah, fuck you. Oh, shit. No, keep going up. What are we doing? What? How did I even... I'm not even sure how I died there. Because I'm looking at him. Oh, it's because I'm getting shot and knocked back. That's what... Okay. Shoot! More! Is that an elevator now? It keeps... Oh, no! I mean, I had 30 seconds left, so I assume I did it, but that missile sure looked like it was launching. Finally, peace. Or it's going to pull out and this screen is on the side of the nuke as it's coming in and landing. Oh, the blast doors didn't open. Oh, so did I sacrifice myself? I appreciate them wanting to have a jaunty angle for this text, but like, honestly, the hardware was not built for this yet. Some might argue it's still not. Pirate Suka. My man Alpha Star. The whole posse. And many other people. You? Maybe. Hey, maybe. Maybe. Produced by... Oh! I like that we did not pull out far enough for it to show, like, what it was trying to... like, what that screen was meant to be. It just... We never... Hey, thanks a lot. I didn't get to enter a comment. Thanks a lot. That's a cool game. It's got a lot of cool art. And great spelling of character names and guns and such. Those are pretty good screens too. These are pretty good screens. But like, you know, original elevator action is also a sweet video game from 1983. This was a game I, did not see out in arcades all that often, but when I did, I was very excited. I think every noise in this game is good, but the music is really great. Oops, I fucked that up. Being able to shoot the lights down is such a cool idea. Gotta jump off and jump kick these guys. Aim my jump kick in midair. I believe this guy's name is Otto. Like an Agent Otto. Maybe that's something they only did for the English version. Or something weird like that, but... sound of just getting the shit jump kicked out of you. Just oh no. Let me crush you. It's really hard to crush them. Like, it's just the timing. Like, they are smart about not walking under elevators when you're on them, I guess, is the real problem. What's up, Bap? Let me get in my car. And then we do it again. Forever. Because that's 1983 video games. Imagine being a spy and dying because another spy invaded your building and then shot a light that fell on your head. You would be... I mean, you'd be dead, but, like, you would be dead of embarrassment there for... That's probably what actually kills you. Oh, I can't believe that happened. Hi. What came out first, this or the Spy vs. Spy game for the NES? This, by a lot. In fact, that Spy vs. Spy game did not originate on the NES. That's a Commodore 64 game originally. Came out to some other home computers as well. So that NES game is actually like a weird port compared to the original game. Yeah, there are 3 Spy vs. Spy games. That first one is the only one that got ported to the NES, I believe. The second one is set on an island, and then the third game is Arctic Antics, and it's set on a snowy island. But it's the same basic idea. All right, we got all our red doors. We just need to get the hell out of here. Oh, I thought that would have got him. I thought that the jump kick would have killed those guys from there. That's unfortunate. All right, we did it. $2,000 points, you know. I like when it's dark. I shoot out the lights every chance I get. Even when it's not a... Oh, man! I was jump kicking that dude. He smoked my ass. That happened again. At that time I did it. Yeah. Well, I deserved it that time. All right. All right, elevator action. All right. Taito made some pretty good games. You know, Space Invaders, shit like that. I think there was I think about Frontline. I don't know if Frontline will play well. I think it had weird controls. Yeah, so this had like a rotating... Oh, okay, I guess I can use the right stick, which is weird because I need to hit the A button to shoot, but, kind of a dual joystick shooter. Woo, woo, woo. You know, this game came before Commando and all that sort of stuff. You kind of got to try to remember that, like, this game looks ridiculous. Even compared to games that would come out like 3 years later. All right, here's a tank. You can tell. Let me look at it. It's obviously a tank. I mean, graphically, you can tell. I mean, that's a tank for sure. Oh, I crashed the tank. These are big tanks chasing me, and I walk slower in this tall grass or whatever it is. Am I just walking on water now? I'm just gonna not stop for nothing. Oh! I stopped for that. I straight up blasted. But, you know, Frontline, you know, there's... What? There's like, you know, the games of that ilk that kind of came along. Oh, okay. That's weird. Good old Sega NInja. Where they thought to write the word ninja in something sort of resembling the Sega font. You need to take that message off the screen, video game. What are we doing here? There we go. How about that? Princess Ez adventure starts. So this game actually has the thing that Rambo for the Sega Master System does. If you are deep up in the game on patreon.com/Jeff Gerstmann, you've already heard me talk about the quality of Rambo for the Sega Master System. So this is a 3-button game, but we have one button that shoots whatever direction I'm pointing, which, as you would expect, right? But then there's one button that is always devoted to firing forward, no matter which way you're moving. So if you're trying to get an angle on somebody, you can always shoot forward even if you're moving backward. And that's a big deal. And then you've got a button where you can turn invisible. Yeah, like Rambo. Are you also a ninja? You are. I like that there's a ting noise when your ninja stars collide with the other ones. Smoked! That guy's just up there. Oh, shit! The mobility in this game is really good. Yeah, especially like, I mean, not just especially, but in context of the games of its era, you know, you saw Frontline there. That's not, again, only a few years later. We went from like that clunky ass aiming system that they came up with for that, for like, hey, let's put multiple buttons on here and do this and do that and have the character move a little bit faster, and just like you feel so much more in control of your actions in this game. Whoa, I don't know what that dude did, but... Whoa! Another dude just waiting up there. Ain't falling for it. Before I fall for the okie doke, I let the ninja stars smoke. Alright, gone, done. Oh, this... He's just like, yeah, I got a sword that just spins around me, and it's no good. That's a problem. What are you gonna do about it, lady? You don't even have any of your cool power-ups anymore. This sword is coming for me again. Okay. Kind of an underwhelming end of level sequence that they couldn't even come up with like a death animation for these guys. Oh, ugh. This is awkward. This like fake scrolling, like you're, oh, I'm always moving up a hill because the background is scrolling. This is, it's like friggin' Jungle Hunt out here. Oh. So checking in here, all of the effects of the, or all of the primary effects of drinking that horrendous energy drink earlier have faded. And, well, the only option now is to drink more energy drink. No, definitely not. I'm definitely not going to do that. But yeah, let's let this expire here because I'm curious what year was this? Was this 85? Seems like it'd be 85. They canceled Seth Rollins, Matt Riddle from... I didn't even know that was a match. 85, yeah. So, you know, like 3 short years, probably even less, from a game like Frontline. And it's come so far. And then, so you look... But then you get to, like, kind of, I think, what is viewed as the real game here. That, you know, the real first one of these, even though it is definitely not the first one of these, but the standout, and that's Commando. Also 85. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I've been watching a lot of wrestling, and the WWE storyline stuff is just, I don't retain any of it. And so I know that they've got, they've got a show coming up this weekend, and check it out. But I couldn't tell you. They got the Brock Lesnar thing with the Roman Reigns, right? But I feel like this game is Commando here. Capcom's Commando is in such a different class than a lot of the other stuff that was coming out in '85. I just think like visually, whether it's like frames of animation or just like the way that characters look and move and all that sort of stuff, I think it just stands out a lot better than even Sega NInja, which was out, relatively same time frame. Let alone, again, being, 3 years past the release of Frontline, which Frontline is probably actually the game that started that style of, because obviously there were scrolling shooters and stuff like that. You had your Xevious and all of that. But in terms of like man on foot shooting dudes, is the Mr. not good for these? Feel like there would be more input lag on emulators. I mean, the input lag, yeah, you're right. But also this is right here in front of me and extremely easy to set up in the middle of a stream. Whereas to do the Mr. stuff, I would have to rewire a bunch of things and do a bunch of stuff and repurpose this monitor and do a lot of things. So it's much like with PC games and console games, it is just easier to capture a window on a PC than it is to go to the capture card and do all that sort of stuff. So I tend to go in favor of that. Also, the difference is minimal unless you're like a really, crazy input lag aficionado. It's really not, you may not notice. It may be something you feel like. If I was like, oh, I'm going to play seriously for score and do this and that, then yeah, I would move to the Mr. For sure. But we're just fucking around. All of these things are quite capable. And of course, like we're talking about games from, 40 years ago or so now. And those can be emulated quite cleanly on a personal computer in ways that run just fine. So you can get away with a lot of stuff like that. Yeah, you're right though. That Commodore 64 version of Commando is definitely a great game. Because of the music in a lot of ways, but yeah, there are a lot of good reasons to like that Commodore 64 version. There's a Commodore, so there's a hack of 1942. I was looking to see if there was a good hack of Commando, but if there is, it's not supported here. But there is a version of 1942 that steals the Commodore 64 version's music, which is kind of interesting. Which is crazy because if you think about the actual music of 1942, the original arcade game, it's a mess. And this is actually quite pleasant by comparison. You're like, yeah. Did you see Jeff Minter is saying his game's almost done? The next Llamasoft game is just about there. They're down to hooking up high score support and some of the other stuff that they're doing. I haven't really kept up on what that game is. I don't know if he's said too much about the nature of the game itself, but I am always excited about a new Llamasoft game. I assume it has VR support because that's seems to be the lane he has gone into lately. I will hook a headset up for that. Yeah. Yeah, man, that the taste of the energy drink is gone from my tongue, but my tongue still feels a little weird. Maybe I'll go give my teeth and tongue a good brushing before the next thing here. I am, yeah, so in a little bit here, I guess in about 45 minutes here. Oh, and about, well, a little bit less than that. I am going to be doing the Min-Max podcast, which they do live for patrons, I believe. But that'll be something that they will post on a schedule as well. I'm not actually sure when it will go live for everybody, but yeah, doing that today. And then looking to record another podcast tomorrow afternoon. And then I'll be back on Friday. Here at 10 a.m. And I think we may be a little overdue to get back into some Dragon's Dogma. But yeah, you know, I'll be on with Ben Hansen, and also it's John Riccardi of 8.4 fame, and Kelsey Lewin of the Video Game History Foundation, talking about some old games. Amongst other things. And yeah, that'll be fun. Let's see, got a little bit more time here before I got to start getting ready for that. But yeah, let's return to the list here before we go. Did I fuck up and not save the list? I could have sworn I saved the list. Well, whatever. We streamed the list, so the list will be... Oh, that's right. I copied it into... I saved it that way, so we'll... I stand by this energy drink ranking. For now, obviously, it's missing a lot of drinks, but Rockstar Zero Fruit Punch, I think, is my go-to for real, and I think it'd be hard pressed to find one that I would put above it. That Ghost Sour Patch Kids at Red Berry was pretty good. Solid energy profile, I'll say. Monster Energy Ultra Peachy Keen, not the most energetic drink on the list for sure, but you know, it's tasty. The C4 Smart Energy Black Cherry, taste kind of getting a little bit, but a solid energy profile. Almost too solid. I would be careful with it, honestly. I think that C4 stuff is maybe a bit much. It's gonna make you a little intense, and you might not even notice. Zoa Fruit Punch is kind of where we cross the line into these drinks are bad. I think that Zoa Fruit Punch is, well, bad is a strong word. Zoa Fruit Punch is disappointing from a flavor perspective and energy also. It's just kind of like, you're just like drinking a little weak fruit punch. Like, it just, the flavor was not strong enough. I did not find the energy to be much of anything. Rockstar X-Durance Marshmallow sucks. It's disgusting. It tastes like ass. Those X-Durance drinks are the 300 milligram, you know, fuck you, we've got creatine, like all that same shit that all those other drinks have. And so, you know, it had that going for it. I don't even know if they make this anymore, but it's gross. I mean, it's a marshmallow flavored drink, right? What, you know, What the fuck do you expect? And at the bottom of our list, today's edition, the G FUEL Tetris Blast. Gross. Just gross. Just absolutely vile. I am surprised at how bad that drink was. On Friday, I will probably try out the Sonic the Hedgehog flavor of G FUEL because we have one of those here. I cannot imagine that it's worse than the Tetris drink. But it could just as easy, I know it's peach flavored. So it could just be like, hey, here's a peach flavor thing, but also it has that exact same chemical tongue funk on it, which would put it, I mean, it would put it right down there at the bottom next to Tetris Blast. If it has that flavor profile, then fuck that. I don't want anything to do with it. But we will probably, I will save that for Friday so that you can be a part of the magic. And if you want to be a part of the magic, head on over to patreon.com/Jeff Gerstmann, or that URL up there. That, Marco made these for me. Thank you, Marco. And check things out. We're recording the new podcast, which, again, the name I'm not going to say because I am racking my brain trying to come up with something I like more than it, because it is a bad name, but boy, is it a perfect name for this thing, at least for the first chunk of episodes, I guess. And I will be joined by this will not go live tomorrow. I'm going to take it a little bit of time with it and probably get it out either at the end of this week or the weekend, or perhaps early next week at the absolute latest. But we're looking to basically record a primer episode where we kind of just get into the introductory nature of it. And I'll be joined by Glenn Rubenstein, who back in the 90s wrote a newspaper column, and he was 14-ish at the time, and he and I met, and then that's kind of how I got into the video game business. So we've got all kinds of stories about Sega executives listening to 16-year-old kids about what bands are cool, the conversations we had with them about the make-your-own music video products, and so on and so forth. He and I, for that age, saw a lot of fucking weird shit in an industry that was not prepared for literal children to be running around there. I think we are going to, so yeah, we'll have an introductory episode that'll be available for everyone, and then past that it will be on Patreon only for second tier subscribers, so you can sign up. The first is coming up, so that's, you might want to wait until the first before you sign up. I know Patreon is starting to get into the billing people on the day that they signed up instead of just billing everyone on the first. So once they do that, maybe that'll be good. I saw someone was in some kind of beta for that, which is cool. Anyway, so we will have that coming along. And we're looking to talk about Nintendo and some of there's a story we'll see if we can get Glenn to tell it. There's a specific bit of trouble that he got into with Nintendo. A quote he gave in an interview. We'll see. So yeah, hey, stay tuned for that. We'll have that in the coming days here for you as well. The first episode of that'll probably go out in the main feed of the podcast, as well as on Patreon for people. That first one will be free, and then from there it'll just be on Patreon.com. All up in your podcast feeds. LeBron James. Yeah, so I'll be back Friday. And then, I don't know. Well, like I said, probably going to maybe do a longer stream on Monday and just hang out. I don't know. Just hang around and do some shit. Build that soundboard maybe. And whatever else comes to mind. experimental LeBron James. I'm going to take off. If you're watching live and if you're part of the MinMax Patreon family, I believe they have a tier where you can watch this podcast live as it's happening. Otherwise, go look for the MinMax podcast wherever podcasts are found, and I'll be on an episode of that coming in the very near future. All right. I'm going to take off for real this time, and I'll see you in a couple days. Bye.